Yeah, man. So there we go, man. So to continue, because I basically read all that to go into basically this one, which was verse 15, Proverbs 20 and 15. It says, "There is gold and a multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel." So let's go into that real quick, because that's basically, let's see, man. Uh, let's see, man. Amos 8, and I would say, uh, I would start at let me see. Okay, let me get this because this is still a part of prophecy. Amos 8 verse 9, it says, "And shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord God, YAHAWASHI, it says, that I will cause the sun." Hey, look at that, look at that. Like, that's the spirit, man. Look, I just got a text, man, talking about the honey right there, man. That's from a Akim in my group chat. It says, "It is not good to eat much honey, for men to search out their own glory. It's not glory," man. See? Hey, man. See, and it says, talks about the he that willeth for his own spirit. See, there you go. Look at that, man. So, that's the spirit, because I just brought out that chapter, that verse right like a few minutes ago, and Akim just posted it in our chat. So that just shows you how the spirit works, man. See what I'm saying? It's like a flowing river, man. So, let's get it, man. It says, let me keep continuing though. It says, verse 10, it says, "And I will turn your," actually verse 9, it says, "I will cause the sun to go down at noonday, and I will darken the earth in the clear day." Verse 10, it says, "And I will turn your feasts into mourning, and all your songs into lamentation. It says, I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins, and baldness upon every head, and I will make it as the morning on of an only sun, and the end thereof is bitter day," man. Verse 11, it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send famine in the land, not a famine of bread," see what I'm saying, or nor a thirst for water, man. It says, "But hearing," which those things are going to come. It says, but this one, it says, "But a hearing of the words of the Lord," man. So that's the beginning, man. That's when you know that it's going down, man. Because if they don't get this word, then they're basically through, man. It says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea." This is the people, man. "And from the north even into the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it," man. So yeah, man. So there you go, man. So it says, "In that day shall fair virgins and young men faint for thirst," man. It says they it says, "They that swear by the sin of Samaria." So yeah, they're gonna faint from thirst, man. See what I'm saying? And how do we know that thirst is synonymous with basically wisdom? Let's get this. I'll just go there. It's gonna be faster. Ezekiel 37 and verse 2, man. Actually, I'll start at verse 1. It says, the spirit has. Anyway, it says, "The hand of the Lord was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones," man. So it's talking about the valley of bones. It says, "And caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry," man. So why were they dry, man? Because they didn't have any this living water, man. It says, "And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live?" So they're dead, man. So you start out dead. So that's what you need to understand, that you start out, man. You start out when you come in this world, you basically already got, man, because you coming in carnally minded, so you got to be reborn as babes, man. See what I'm saying? Because Esau, he get you as soon as you come in, man. So not saying that's gonna be the case with everybody, but for most of us, you end up going into the world like as soon as you're born, and then you have to relearn. See what I'm saying? That's why you have to become as babes again, man. So you start out dead, man, because you have no, because he set it up to where this world is just carnal, man. You come in, it's just signs here, signs there. Video games, sex, everything is just in your face all the time, man. And that's what and like you meditate on that, and then you understand that Not every drug has to be pumped into your veins or snorted through a straw, you know what I'm saying, or smoked through a blunt, man. See what I'm saying? You can cause somebody to be addicted to something. You can there's drug is like this world is like a giant addictive drug, man, and it's not healthy, man. See what I'm saying? Because it still triggers the same sensors in your brain. You know what I'm saying? You're still getting that high. You know, you're still getting that what's the I can't think of the word, the scientific word for it, but you're still getting that high, man. See what I'm saying? You're still getting that satisfaction from basically the sex, you know, everything like that, because you don't have to physically, your spirit can get addicted to something without having to, like I said, physically put it in your veins or snort it up, man. You come in, into this world. My point is, you come into this world and he has it set up to where you come out the womb and he's make you into a freaking addict from day one, man, to get you hooked into this system. You just keep wanting more to keep. If you ever just think about it, man, you're in a system where you just, if you don't have something for too long of a period of time, you go to you'll go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Some people get depressed. A lot of people get depressed, and they just end up trying to kill themselves, man. See what I'm saying? That's like a real addiction, man, to where you're severely hurt, and it alters your mental state when you can't have something that's not even like physical or like or tangible, man. You know what I'm saying? Like or just in general, man. It could be physical, but like things like sex, you know what I'm saying, money, you know what I'm saying, video games, foods that aren't healthy, you know what I'm saying, where you can't have those things to where you just lose your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it, man. That's you're put into a system to have you addicted to things so you can become codependent and become dependent upon it to where you're too afraid to let go, man. So that's why you become afraid of the sting of death, because you've been in the system for so long that you can't let go, man. See what I'm saying? Now let's keep going. It says and caused me to pass about them round about, and behold, they were very many. It says, in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry, man. It says, verse 3, it says, and he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord God, thou knowest, man. So yeah, he knows, of course. It says, oh Lord, I'll have to show the brother. It says, let's see. Verse 4, it says, again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the words of the Lord, man. There you go, man. It says, hear the words of the Lord, man. It says, thus saith the Lord God to these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and you shall live, man. So yeah, man. So basically, put that breath in them, man. So let's get the water, though. So it's living water, just to get the whole point. Water, man. Let's see. So here we go. So this is basically our people, man. Jeremiah 2 and verse 13, it says, for my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water, man. So there you go, man. Blah, blah, blah. Verse Job 4 and 10, it says, Yahawah. It says, and who it is that saith to thee, give me a drink? Thou would hast asked what has asked of him, and he would have given thee living water, man. So there you go, man. Now let's get it, man. So I guess I'll get verse 14. It says, but whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of this water spring. So yeah, there you go. Now let me go back. Let's see. Yeah, man. But anyway, let's get it, man. It says, let's see. Okay. No, not too early. Let's get this. Okay, cool. Here we go. Back. Famine, man. So basically, Amos 8 and 11, it says, Behold, behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine upon the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst of water, but of hearing of the word of the Lord, man. So yeah, man, that's what's gonna happen, man. It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north to even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it, man. So they're gonna basically starve, man. So I'm saying it's gonna be those virgins that didn't have the oil in their lamps, man, so to speak, man.